So one of the projects I'm working on is a cowboy cook set, and I've already forged the skillet, and now I need to forge the spatula. And I got this spatula kit from Christ Centered Ironworks, and I really appreciate the quick turnaround they do. I will leave a link in the description below where you can find this. So this kit comes with the necessary parts. One, the handle, the spatula blade, and the 2 rivets that will be needed. Now these are plasma cut from 1/8 inch mild steel, so they'll forge quite easily. There's no reason for this to be hardened. You just need mild steel. So that being said, let's go forge this kit and make a spatula. I'm starting by cold forging the edge of the spatula blade. We need an edge that can slip under whatever food we're cooking, like fried eggs or some delicious golden hash browns. To get that edge, I'm forging it on the edge of the anvil so I can use half on, half off blows. And all that means is half the hammer face is hitting on the material and the other half is off the edge. With the edge formed, we heat the blade so we can bend it in the vise. We want a 30 to 40 degree bend, but that's difficult to judge in the vise jaws, so we bend it to 90 degrees first. Let's reheat the blade and take it to the anvil. Using light blows, we can adjust the 90 degrees to the 30 to 40 degrees we want. I'm going until it looks right. And then with the remaining heat, flatten the blade in the shoulder and make any final adjustments. With the blade forged, we can move on to forging the handle. Since the handle is raw cut steel, it won't be comfortable to hold, so we need to round the edges over. This requires 2 steps. First, we want to break the edges. This is hammering on the diagonal, which rough chamfers the edges. We have to do this for the front and back of both sides. Then we will work the edge faces to flatten them, and this will take a couple of heats to complete all this. Now we need to forge the hanging hook on the handle end. Again, we need to break the edges and round them over so the hook will look nice. With it prepared, we'll forge the point over into what's called a pigtail. Using little hammer strokes, we curl the tip over and then back around, and this gets rid of the sharp point on the hook. Next is to forge the actual hook. After reheating the end, we bend it down with the pigtail on the outside. Then using light hammer strokes, we curve it over until it's a hook. And a few adjustments and it's done. To form the handle into the shape we want, we're going to use a swage block. Then using a ball peen, we hammer the handle down into that U-form. This stretches the steel, causing the handle to start to bend up. Lightly hammering it against the swage end in the anvil, we straighten it back out. Then back to the swage form to finish, checking the shape and adjusting as we go. After rough forging, they're soaked in vinegar overnight and wire wheeled to clean them up. And this gets them ready to be assembled. We're now ready to rivet the handle to the spatula blade. I've measured where the holes are needed to be drilled for the rivets, and let's use a center punch to punch indents to guide the drill bits. I've gone ahead and drilled the holes in the handle and marked the spatula blade for holes. Clamping the handle to the blade, we'll use the handle hose as a drill guides. We'll only drill 1 hole for now because we need to set the rivet before drilling the other hole. We have a nice clean hole ready for the rivet. Back to the anvil to set the rivet. Placing the rivet head down against the anvil will set or peen the rivet. Notice that we're doing this cold. A small rivet like this does not need to be set hot. That's a sexy looking rivet. Let's drill and set the other rivet. Again, the rivet is head down as we peen the rivet, spreading it to set it in place. This secures the handle to the spatula blade. Now we have 2 matching rivets. I think it turned out really well. I'm very happy with how this looks. This has been a really fun project, and if you get an opportunity, you should try it yourself. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe.